I'm Jeremiah Boucher, a commercial real estate investor with over 20 years experience. This show is designed to help you build your business, become a better real estate investor, and help you see opportunities that will keep you ahead of the competition. This is Finding Your Edge.
So I'm driving back from Cape Cod right now, and I had a good weekend with some close friends, investors, really successful people from DC and from the New England region. And it was nice to just hang out with their kids and hang out and just relax and be totally free of all the day-to-day grind or the frantic speed of business. But it reminds me how much I love this region too. And I really, really like the business plan that I have focused in the Northeast and especially New England, where there's just such a strong demand for storage because of lack of supply. And it's very difficult to build, especially in Massachusetts or Vermont, but even New Hampshire and Maine and Connecticut and Rhode Island have a lot of challenges as well. And the rental revenues are really high. So there's low competition from a lot of the public companies. The revenues can be really high because you can buy a relatively small storage of 300 or 400 units, which is 40,000 feet. Or 50,000 feet, and you can generate $700, $800, $900, $1 million a year in revenues. So it's a very practical management system or a management process because you're not managing massive amounts of units or having to lease up massive amounts of units to generate those revenues. So I'm going to continue to focus on this, and I want to get investors excited about the business plan. I know New England's not typically a booming economic region, but it's by far a declining region. It's an affluent area. There's a lot of different income levels, lower, middle, upper, a lot of diverse jobs, high cost of housing. The land is not crazy in terms of land prices, but it's not low either. And there's limited supply and there's good population spread out where each town segues into the next town. And then also you have a good use of commercial storage and commercial small bay warehousing where trades guys grew up, where their families have been in the same trades for years and they continue to generationally be in the same profession and will live in homes where they cannot do business out of their garage. They're going to need space. They're going to need somewhere to park the trucks, somewhere to store the materials, somewhere to have a small office, have a bathroom, be able to work on equipment, be able to make sure they heat or cool certain materials like paints or anything, any supplies, out of the elements. So those two areas of focus, I believe, are very low risk, strong demand products that take a little more management than obviously, large credit tenants or single tenants, but you get multiple tenants, you de-risk part of your investment where you continually are able to release space as tenants turn over. They have shorter term leases where you can continue to raise the rents as supplier demand adjusts, or you can lower rents. You can add concessions to get people in. You can kick people out if they don't pay. So it's a solid business model. And this is one that, I consciously decided to focus on this region where I originally am from or where my family's from, rather than be spread out around the country. And that's helping me create deal flow when a lot of other guys don't have the deals, where right now I have $40 million of deals in escrow, and for storage and warehouse, a small bay, that's a good flow. And we're going to continue to find more deals because we built a decade of relationships with these people. But it's about performing for investors, and it's about getting investors aligned or understanding of the business plan. And then also, not growing too fast where we sacrifice our operational standards or our standards around servicing our investors and delivering our returns, delivering the transparency and the reports. So all these things are really important to focus on. That's what was on my mind. I love, the direction I'm going. I'm heading back to New Hampshire from Cape Cod and going to have a nice early 7 a.m. meeting and start meeting more of our construction supervisors and hiring more staff up here to run these construction projects. Ground up development is where there's a ton of opportunity because I can build this product, both of them, the commercial warehousing and self-storage, for 60 to 75% of the stabilized value. And so there's a good margin. We can build for $65 a foot plus the land, be in for $75, $80 a foot, sometimes up to $90, depending on how expensive the land is. And then the project's worth $135, $140 a foot when it's all said and done and it's filled up and we're at market rents. And we're still seeing that we can raise rents in these markets and being able to operate the properties efficiently, where we are using technology and people are buying into it. They're paying online. They're signing the lease online. They're moving in and not move. They're taking a decreased rate. And then after we increase the rate multiple times, they don't typically leave. Majority of our tenants are staying. So this is a great time to continue to grow the business. And who knows what the future is going to reveal, but it's all here right now. And I want to take advantage of this situation, this time and where this opportunity exists. And now, because I focused on this specific region, I'm able to also have advantages by finding better and better lenders in the region, where now we're getting, still with the rates where they are, mid-4s on interest, 30-year amortization, 75% loan to value. These banks will fix the money for 10 full years. They will offer sometimes up to 3 years of interest only. If I don't want to personally guarantee the loan, they'll decrease the loan amount 65%, but I don't have to personally guarantee it. If it's 75%, I do. And the borrower limits are getting higher, where I individually can borrow up to $100 million. So that really gives me the ability to continue to grow the business. Now, it takes time to build up the reputation to do development loans. Not all banks want to do those loans, and typically we're having to use small community banks to get the development loan approved. And once we build it and once it's stabilized, then get a larger lender, but still a regional lender, to come in and get the cash out, get 75% loan to value, get a good interest rate, get a 30-year amortization period, and pull all that cash out. That way we can recycle that money, pay back the investors, pay back my own investment, and then be able to go back out there and do the business again. I'm going to keep sharing about this business. I love the direction we're going. I love that we're the fastest growing storage brand in the Northeast, all-purpose storage. Check out the website, storeallpurpose.com. My company's patriotholdings.com. If you're interested in investing or understanding what we do, hop on there, hop on a phone call. This is, we're raising money right now for multiple projects, multiple funds. It's working out well. 20 years in the business, and it's finally, it's been coming to fruition, but it just feels like we're hitting it on all cylinders, and we've built up a really good team. And now I'm able to execute on all facets of the business and only getting better, like a prize fighter that's been in the game a long time. And now I know the tricks of the trade. Now I know where I can get hurt, where I should press a little harder, where I should be a little more conservative. I'm still very optimistic and very offensive in the business, aggressive in growing the business, but yet cautiously defensive at the same time. It's, I know not to take on heavy lift projects right now, not to take on a lot of brand new developments, finish what we have, look for our existing opportunities of storage where we can buy it and expand it, and really continue to hammer the database and make those good contacts with owners. That's what it's about. We don't wait around for brokers to feed us deals. We'll go find them ourselves, keep building the sales team, and execute and being fast, finding the right sellers and closing on time, just getting it done. That is the update. I will give you another one next week. All right. Be productive. Let's keep growing, keep expanding, keep getting better every single week. Hold ourselves to a higher standard. Never put the foot on the brake. Always keep it on the gas. Keep on it. Be smart. All right, let's go.
For more information on commercial real estate investing, go to patriotholdings.com. Thanks for listening to Finding Your Edge.